Thank good one here, and eventually we will. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. The weather is horrible in Texas. Things freezing over. Everything's closed down. Power outages everywhere. Vehicles won't start. It's been one hell of a... Well, I'm not even sure how long it's been now, but it sucks. It's like Sub-Zero came to town and fucked up everything. Speaking of, Mortal Kombat dropped its trailer. I did a trailer reaction to it on my other channel, but I want to kind of break down this trailer. So, spoiler warning, get the fuck out if you don't want to be spoiled, because I went through this shit frame by frame, and I think I've learned quite a few things. Now, there's still more to learn. Obviously, this trailer isn't very long, but let's go ahead and jump right into this shit, goddammit. Let's talk about the Ice Factory stage, as I refer to it, because this thing comes up several times in the shot. It's where Sub-Zero and Scorpion have their ultimate showdown. Scorpion is thirsting for that damn revenge, and Sub-Zero is there for what I firmly believe is to get Cole Young, because Cole Young is there several frames throughout the trailer. You can see that in the background. He looks like maybe his hand stuck in ice, or he's punching ice, struggling to get free from ice, but he's there in the background while these two are fighting. Another shot shows him on the stairs looking like he's in that kind of armor thing, then when that he's facing down Goro later in the shot, but we'll get to that later. So he's there. Also, at some point in the trailer, Raiden and Shang Tsung are there too, facing off against each other, or staring each other down. So what does this mean? I think this is just a confrontation. Raiden has become aware of what Shang Tsung's trying to do. Shang Tsung is trying to sabotage the tournament. I firmly believe this movie is about sabotaging Earthrealm's chances at victory when it comes to the tournament, as a sort of prequel to the actual tournament itself. I believe that's what this movie is. I believe that's why somebody like Johnny Cage isn't actually in it. This is a prequel leading up to those events. That's what I believe. I could be dead wrong. But if you look at these images, these shots, and you look at all the shots, it's mostly Sub-Zero and Mileena running around. For some reason, Sub-Zero shooting ice up in the air as if he's trying to just catch somebody hiding behind a car with these icicles raining down. I mean, otherwise, it's just for the sake of looking cool. And then there's that shot where Shang Tsung has Mileena and Sub-Zero behind him talking about kill them all. And you see them come up several times. Sub-Zero consistently throughout the trailer. You have Mileena consistently facing off against Sonya throughout the trailer. And spoiler warning, get the hell out if you don't want to hear this, but there is a shot that confirms the character death, and that's Sonya Blade facing off against Mileena. You can see Mileena getting blown apart into pieces. Should be no surprise. This is Mortal Kombat. And when you got characters like Shang Tsung who can resurrect the dead, I wouldn't expect deaths like that to stick. Because, another spoiler warning, I firmly believe Reptile is in this movie. There's a shot where you could see somebody uncamouflaging themselves. It certainly leans me to thinking this is Reptile. He's spying on Sonya, who I believe is with Cole Young in this frame. And then later on, you see Kano ripping the heart out in classic fatality fashion, ripping the heart out of some reptilian-looking creature. As we know, Reptile went through these phases where he kind of became more and more reptilian-looking, went from normal-looking ninja to more of a reptile, as his body was possessed by the Dragon King throughout the game. So who knows what they'll do with the movies, but I firmly believe Reptile is in this movie, getting his heart ripped out by Kano. Another thing I want to point out is Kung Lao is not heavily featured in this trailer. It leads me to believe that maybe Kung Lao dies or gets captured, because I do believe there is a moment in the trailer that shows Kano betraying them. Not just that moment when Sonya Blade is fighting Kano, and that could just be because he's dickish, or that could be because she's found out he betrayed them. But there's a shot where where Kung Lao is blocking with his hat Kano's eye blast, what looks like Kano's eye blast, and you could say that's just him being aggressive in training, or that he's betraying him. I fully expect him to betray them over the course of this film. Alright, another thing I want to talk about is Cole Young looking in the mirror, seemingly hallucinating Scorpion for whatever reason. Maybe he's related to Scorpion. Maybe he's related to Sub-Zero. Maybe this is part of the curse, the hunting torment. Or maybe he's supposed to seek out Scorpion. It's really unclear, but it seems like Scorpion, he's getting hallucinations of him from the Nether Realm, and I found that very curious, very interesting, especially considering the fact that him, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero all end up in the Ice Factory. Next, there's this shot of Raiden with a fat guy laying on the ground near him, which further leads me to think that people are being assassinated by Sub-Zero and Mileena pre-tournament. This fat guy could very well be Bo Raicho, somebody who trained Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Shin Goku in the video games, among many others. This could very well be Bo Raicho. Dead on the ground are injured from an attempted assassination. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section on that one. In some of the promotional images, it did seem like Jax was possibly fighting Shao Kahn. We do get this statue of Shao Kahn in the game, in the movie, but it doesn't seem like he's actually fighting Shao Kahn. He's fighting some armored warrior that possibly is one of Shao Kahn's warriors and has a hammer similar to that of Shao Kahn. But these are the images. It's vague at best. I have no idea who this warrior is. Moving on from that, when it comes to the Liu Kang fight where he produces the fire dragon, it looks kind of from the distance that he's actually fighting Cabal, who, if I remember correctly from the video games, is an Earth Realm warrior, so that wouldn't make too much sense. But the IMDb page does claim that Cabal is part of the film, and from a distance, it looks like this could be Cabal. In comparison to the other shots, maybe not so much, but it's definitely somebody wearing what looks like a metal mask from a distance. But it could be Cabal. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that one, because if this is Cabal, how will this end for him, and will this be the end of him, and does Liu Kang actually have a very substantial fight if he's actually fighting Cabal in some kind of confusion where Cabal has been enlisted for the wrong side. Alright, so everything I get from this trailer, I believe it's a pre-tournament movie, that the next film will actually be the tournament. This one is just Shang Tsung trying to cheat his way to the top, sending Sub-Zero, Mileena, and a few other select assassins to sabotage the chances of Earth Realm's chances. And this guy Cole Young, hopefully he's just the chosen one in that aspect, that he's meant to protect these people and make sure that they're able to experience the tournament, to be there, because I don't want him stealing all the thunder from Liu Kang, Kung Lao, all these other characters that we know and love from the video games that are more important than somebody that some writer just invented to toot his own horn. Anyways, that's what I get from this. I get all those prequel vibes, because you do have the origin story of Scorpion. You have them learning and discovering that there's this tournament that and they're all meant for it. They're all destined to be a part of it. And you have Kano as a good guy in this one, so it would be him betraying them, and the movie ending where the tournament is preserved, but they still gotta win the tournament, and maybe that will come at the expense of Cole Young's life, because one thing that does kind of negate that it is a prequel is Cole Young facing off against Goro, or maybe that's some kind of flashback of a dude that looks very much like Cole Young that was a hero that died against Goro in previous tournaments, because we all know Goro's got that rep of being the one who defeated everybody in previous tournaments. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, what you conclude from this. I do expect to see that a cameo, or at least that we allude to Quan Chi being out there, being real. I do expect more than a statue when it comes to Shao Kahn. I do expect an actual appearance when near the end of the movie or something, maybe in the end credit scene. But from what I found in here, Melina dies brutally. I do think Kano betrays them. Maybe that results in Kung Lao's death, or maybe that results in Kung Lao being taken captive. We'll have to see. I think Johnny Cage isn't in here because people aren't actually being called to the tournaments just yet. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this Mortal Kombat trailer. How did you feel about it? Let me know your theories about what's going on here. Do you think this is actually taking the first tournament, they're running with the first tournament, or do you think this is a prequel to the first tournament, and that the second entry, the second movie, will actually be the first tournament, and all this here is just some world building and character setup that has actual stakes and stuff because Shang Tsung is trying to sabotage the tournament? Or do you think they're going the whole traditional tournament route, first run right off the bat? Just let me know how you enjoyed the trailer, if you're excited for this, or if you're still pissed off that there's no Johnny Cage in it, and what other things that you did not like about it that just make you hate this and make your blood boil and want to rip somebody's head off and just spike it to the ground. Let me know. Big good one here. Eventually we will. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Stay awesome. Rock on.